Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Richard Williams, the Angry Teacher, and today in this video I'm going to be looking at some of the works I like teaching, some of the short stories slash essays, academic essays that I like teaching because some kids asked me and I just want to make a video and answer their questions. Hang around, we can learn today. At the end of every academic year, I give a survey and ask the kids which works they liked, and it kind of gives me a heads up as to how to teach and what to teach the following year, what kids really get into and what they really didn't, and what I should take off the syllabus and what I should add. But one kid kind of threw it out, did I like teaching for certain things? And I'm going to answer those questions in a series of videos, and this is the first one. I'm doing short stories. I had the other one for poetry, but that was like 33 things, and that was going to take too long. I don't have a lot of time today, but I'm going to do the short stories, the first part of it, and we'll get into it, okay? Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell so you can know when the next Angry Teacher video release is coming. Hang around. Let's get into it. I wrote two short stories that I kind of use my kids as guinea pigs, if you will. I apologize, but it's just true. And they seem to love it. I love teaching them because we can break it down into so many different ways and so many different parts. It takes us all class, and they love it. Now, the first one is 60 minutes. This guy, he's been living the high life, and he thinks, I got everything. But there was still a void in his life, right? And so he says, I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to do everything my mom says, and I'm going to go back to church. I'm going to find the Lord and find peace and get my life together. So he jumps in his car, and while he's driving, there's an accident and he dies. Yeah, check it out. Coolest thing. Mark Strand's Space. The coolest short story ever. One page about a young lady who, well, I don't know if that makes it cool, but a young lady who is about to commit suicide. She's about to jump off a building, and a man comes out to kind of talks her off the ledge, and you see where this goes. Coolest thing ever. The kids love it. When we break it down, it takes all class because it's that engaging, it's that much fun. Every year I start the year in AP Lit with the story of an hour. That's the first short story that they do because it is the greatest thing ever. Once again, one page, and it packs everything in there. This Louise Mallard heard that her husband was dead, and so she went upstairs and started crying and thinking that her husband is dead, until she started thinking about it. Her husband is dead. I'm free, and then she started to get excited. She's coming down with victorious accomplishment because her husband is dead, and just to go downstairs and see him open the door and say, hey babe, what's up? Coolest thing ever. I love it. 11 by Sandra Crisneros. Now there's this little girl who's turning 11 today, and she's freaking out in class. She is having adult thoughts about life and how stressful it is at 11. She's not even 11 yet. She's 10 going on, moving on to 11. So she's stressing out about all of this in her class and how it works. And we rip that thing apart. We analyze this young lady and all that's going on around her. We analyze what she's wearing, all this stuff. It's the coolest thing to teach, man. Check it out. Mask of the Red Death by Edgar Allan Poe is, I never read it until, just to be honest, I never read it until last year. And that's when I taught honors English for 11th graders. And they loved it, and I actually like teaching it. It's about a party that's going on. The rich in society house themselves in, and there was the Black Plague going on in the world at the time, and so they shut themselves off, had a party the whole time while the plague was killing and ravaging the rest of the land. And while they're there, there was a guest who was there actually representing the plague, moving through each room in the house at the party, killing people inside the house that ironically they tried to get away from the plague on the outside. Coolest thing ever. Check it out. Eating babies. Crazy, isn't it? But that's what Jonathan Swift did with A Modest Proposal. Now this is an academic essay, but the kids love it. I love teaching it. We have this cool project afterwards, and we go off and we talk about things that kind of jar the community. We go out into the whole school campus and we walk around, we ask people questions. It's a fun thing to teach. It's a fun thing to see reactions to The Modest Proposal by Jonathan Swift. Check it out. Plato's Allegory of the Cave. I love that. The kids love it. Once again, I mean, granted, it's a large document, 11 parts, but I was able to acquire a one-pager, and it breaks down the one part about the cave and the one person who escaped the cave and went back and how he was treated, and all the symbolism in that piece is amazing. The kids love it. I love it. I love teaching it because I like seeing when their lights go off above their head, because it is the coolest thing ever. Thanks, Plato. Humiliations by Margaret Cavendish. It is the coolest thing. The kids love it. Like 3 different lessons out of it, I believe, or 3 different things I do with it. The kids get to debate gender disparities, the sexism, and I think there's a project that I give, a presentation that they have to do. But whatever it is, I like it, and the kids like talking about, they like arguing, they like debating gender roles. All right, so Female Orations by Margaret Cavendish. That is a cool thing to teach. I love it every year. Let's see. I'm almost done with my list, by the way. There is a school where things just come to die. It's like an elementary school, and they have all these little animals and creatures, and the teacher tells stories, and it all pertains to death. These little kids are sitting back, they're like, okay, so everything dies in life, and life sucks. And then the teacher has an assistant teacher, I believe, who comes in, and he's aroused and turned on by the teacher. But then something dies. This is The School by David Barthelemy. It's a cool thing. I only teach AP with it. I don't know if the honors kids can handle it. I don't know, maybe they can. But it's just weird, and I love it. Check it out. Coolest short story. Nella Larson's Sanctuary. Somewhere in the town, I don't remember what town it is right now, someone killed this lady's son. She had no idea who it was. And it's a little bit race related. There's a young man who runs to her house, and he's asking for sanctuary because the cops are after him. She doesn't know why, she doesn't know what he did wrong, but because he's black, she took him in. And so he's hiding in the house. The cops came, and they're talking, and through the conversation she finds out, wait a minute, the guy I'm harboring just killed my son. Coolest thing. In the comments down below, let me know which ones you liked reading in class. Now, it doesn't have to be from my list, but it could be anything. Let me know what short stories that you like to either read or teach. And whilst a drop is falling, a moment flies away. That's taken from On Idleness, or The Idler by Samuel Johnson. I love it. It teaches aphorisms. The kids get into it because it's very applicable to their everyday lives, and they like the fact that they're learning something about ideas that will help them move throughout their lives. This is where they develop their life aphorism, and they take it from there. I love it. Corrintha by Jean Toomer. Now, it's about this woman who seemingly is fast. You know, those things that we don't talk about, that we call people, the young ladies who are really good at what they do. I don't know what to say. In any case, it's about people talking about Corrintha, saying that she's a certain type of person. And in reality, is she just a woman who is proud of who she is and knows what she wants? This was taken from, I think it was called Cain. And it's a good short story by Jean Toomer, written Harlem Renaissance. Coolest thing. Check it out. Remember Angus? Yeah. The corner of 16th and 47th Avenue. That is a short story that I wrote, and I tried teaching it like maybe 2-3 years ago, and the kids love it. I love it. It's the coolest thing to teach. It takes all class, they get into it, and I think I get like 3 or 4 assignments out of it. That's how deep and intense it is. It's about 1 page. Yeah, I think it's about 1 or 2 pages or a page and a half. It's not very long, and it's the coolest thing. There's Angus, a young kid who's late for school. He's running to school. He stops at a coffee shop to get his orange juice and a bagel. And while he's there, he's looking around at what's going on in the coffee shop, and then he leaves. What can you get out of that? You have to ask me to give it to you and check it out. It's the coolest thing. All right, so those of you who've had me, let me know which ones were your favorite down in the comments down below. Those of you who are new to my channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and ring the bell so you can get more videos like this one, because I'm going to come out with another one about my favorites. All right, so thanks for hanging around. We're going to check out the Teacher's Lounge. Hey, thanks for coming to class today. I need you to go out there and be great.